This film is about social protection. Poor people in developing countries often lack reliable income sources. Through a regular, direct transfer, social protection enables poor people to invest in family businesses, meet their basic needs, support their children's health and education, and meet the costs of looking for work. Social protection can also help governments build stable and prosperous economies. To understand how social protection works, we will discuss a few successful programs and show how they've improved the lives of people across Asia.
Over the past decade, we have seen countries across Asia and around the developing world investing in social protection programs. Social protection is the set of government policies that aim to tackle poverty, vulnerability, and social exclusion. They include things like cash transfers to poor households and access to services like education and healthcare. But increasingly, they also aim to contribute to pro-poor and inclusive economic growth. Countries in Asia have experienced some remarkable economic growth over the past several decades, and the benefits of that economic growth have been uneven, with in some countries the poor benefiting very significantly, but in other countries the poor have not shared in this economic growth. Social protection is a mechanism that enables governments to share the benefits of economic growth, but also in the process to make national economies more resilient.
In Indonesia, PKH, or the Family Hope Program, invests in the next generation so they can participate in their nation's growing economy.
Iya, kalau dulu sebelum menerima PKH itu anak baru 1 dan dia baru naik kelas 2 SD. Dan kondisi ekonomi tidak seperti sekarang ini, bahkan rumah dulu pun tidak seperti sekarang ini. Kalau macam sekarang cuaca buruk juga, suami kan tidak dapat melaut, tidak dapat bekerja. Dengan keadaan seperti ini kan, kalau ada PKH, ya tentunya sangat membantu. Ya. Kewajiban untuk anak sekolah, harus rajin sekolah, jadi orang tua berperan harus mendorong anak agar supaya rajin sekolah. Untuk ibu hamil harus memeriksakan kesehatan ke puskes dan harus memiliki buku, ya buku yang warna pink tadi. Dan setiap bulan kalau disuruh balik lagi sesuai dengan tanggal yang ditentukan oleh puskes, maka saya harus kembali juga harus memeriksakan setiap bulan. Bahkan setelah melahirkan pun juga demikian, orang pun harus tahu untuk perkembangan bayi selanjutnya.
PKH is the first conditional cash transfer program in Indonesia. PKH invests on the poorest 10% of Indonesia, and it invests on the human capital behavior. So it's not only providing money, but also ensuring that the crucial behaviors such as nutrition, consultations during pregnancies, and also education is being done properly.
Indonesia's response to fuel price shocks demonstrates the role social protection can play in macroeconomic reform.
It's been back to 2005 crisis. It was the time when we experienced a hike of global oil price twice a year. The government had to decide to reduce the oil subsidy. At that time, we discussed about alternatives or a poverty instrument that we could have. The government decided to go with the unconditional cash transfer in order to help the poor and the vulnerable when we need to cut the oil subsidy.
in building the right foundation, stronger foundation for a sustainable, inclusive growth, you sometimes have to do the unpopular thing, for example, addressing the fuel subsidy. And that then reallocate the spending to a much better productive use, for example, in education, health, or infrastructure. During those particular difficult reform process, having a social protection, a good system and database of the social protection to ease the burden will help a lot.
In the Philippines, the Pantuwid Pamilyang Pilipino program, or Family Subsistence Program, is changing lives and preparing a nation at risk of natural disasters.
Yun talaga ang katotohanan. Bago magkaroon ng programa ng Pantawid, talagang kulang talaga. Mas madalas kaming, ang mga anak ko naman kasi hindi yan mareklamo. So pag magluto ako ng noodles, hati-hatiin nila. So magluluto ako ng 3 noodles. Walang itlog noon, hindi ko nilalagyan ng itlog. Kasi kulang na, magkukulang yung baon nila. So, tsaka wala akong lakas ng loob noon, ma'am. Talagang sa loob lang ako ng bahay. So, syempre masaya ako, talagang happy talaga ako dahil una, natutulungan kami financially. Pangalawa, yung mga anak ko nasusuportahan yung kanila mga pangangailangan. May pabili ako ng mga pagkain nila, yung mga masasarap na pagkain. And nakakabili ako ng mga vitamins and yung mga uniform nila, mga bago. Yung nakakabili ako ng PE and yung mga sapatos nila nabibili ko. So, masaya ako at nasusuportahan ako. At ang pinaka-the best pa doon, yung mga natutunan ko. So, nakapagpalago sa aking pananaw, kumbaga naging malawak yung aking pangunawa, naging bukas yung isip ko. Bago magkaroon ng programa ng Pantawid, so siyempre madalas silang nagkakasakit. Nitong magkaroon na ng Pantawid, yan, may nag-a-advise na rin sa aming mga doktor, and so namomonitor na tumataas yung timbang nila, tapos yung mga tangkad nila, angat agad yung pagtangkad nila, syempre.
The main objective is to keep the children in school, keep them healthy, so that we can break the intergenerational poverty. The Philippine government puts a very high emphasis on poverty reduction, and that's how the social protection programs were born. And the philosophy really is protection of the vulnerable by empowering them.
In 2013, Typhoon Yolanda devastated the Philippines, but the nation's relief and recovery efforts were empowered by the Pantuwid Pamilyang Pilipino program.
The social protection system that we had was converted into a disaster response precisely because we already had both the list and the implementers in place.
Hadto nga pag-abutan Yolanda nga tanan ini dinhi nga tanan waray dinhi kinita wash out ini nga tanan dinhi ang pagkuanhan Yolanda pagkaunan mawawaray pagkaunan kukuri ang gud kami hadto kunwari hadto ang pagkaon tapos anak pamilya pamati ko magpapati anak pamilya darahang gutom an Pantawid an iragin ko binubuligan kami nirahan regular namon anam regular. Tapos naman, ang kanan UNICEF naman, kanan hadto lang ang kanan Yolanda. Pag-abutan Yolanda, dila na kami nabuligan ng UNICEF. Adto, an iba hadto nga suporta, igin butang ko dithan akong balay. Kaya in akong balay, ruba man, totally wash out ang among balay. An iba naman liwat, igin kadtukuhan akong guti ay nga pakabuhi, so ganang bugas. Igin ko ang gin additional ko na kanang bugas nga na akong kanan, o-ring, asyatan akong ginamitan at kakwarta. Diri lang mga dipindi kami ira. Talaga, pero pa kami din hinihikayat nga, kumuang kami nga, bumangong kami hit ka hirapan. Magpursigi kami pa.
In Bangladesh, universal social protection is critical to the nation's vision of becoming a middle-income country by 2021.
মাছের কাজ করছি, খেতে খামারে কাজ করছি, লাকড়ির কাজ করছি, পানিতে মাছ ধরছি, বাজারে বিক্রি করছি, মাটি কাটছি, লাকড়ি কাটছি, এইভাবে চলছি। এখন তো আর এইটা করতারি না, কইরে দিছি পরে এইটা উড়াইতেছি, যেমন একটু ওষুধপত্র খাই, একটু মাছ তরকারি কিনি চাউল টাউল কিনি এইভাবে 10-15 দিন চলে বয়স্ক ভাতা পাইয়া ওখানে ব্যক্তি কয় ফুতে কয় বউ কয় নাতিনে কয় আশপড়শি কয় ভাই যারা কয় যে বয়স্ক ভাতা পাওয়ানে কয়টা টেয়া পায় একটু শান্তিমতো চলে এই
So our vision is to cover all the poor in Bangladesh by 2018 under social protection system. We are emphasizing more on life cycle approach, considering the whole human cycle from childhood to old age.
We have a vision, Vision 2021, to achieve the middle income country status by that time. We need growth, and that must be inclusive growth. And also we have to reduce poverty and reduce inequality. And to reduce poverty and to reduce inequality, we need social protection programs. From my experience in the government, I can tell you that if the government make adequate allocations in social protection, that brings benefit in terms of growth, because the productive capacity of vast population is enhanced. In social protection, some of the projects are implemented by government functionaries, and some of the programs are implemented through the NGOs.
Poor people are poor because they are powerless to do anything about it. And our job as development organization is to empower people and create enabling conditions for them to act on their own behalf and defeat poverty.
আগে হ্যাঁ 4 বছর আগে টেলিং শুরু করার পর 2টা ছাগল পাইলাম একটা গরু পাইলাম পাওয়ার পর আবার না টেলিং এ আইলাম টেলিং এর ভিতরে 50 টাকা করে দিল 50 টাকা ডাল দিল আর 160 টাকা হাতে দিল সপ্তাহে 100 করে 60 টাকা হাতে দিল আর 50 টাকা ডাল দিল এই ডাল দিয়ে আমরা আর ওই 160 টাকা দিয়ে আমরা চাউল কিনে খাইলাম তাহলে এইভাবে আমি বিক্রি করলাম বিক্রি করে তাহলে আমি এখন আমার দুটো ছেলে মেয়ে আছে ও বড় ছেলেকে তো পড়ার পারলামই না এখন দুটো ছেলে মেয়ে আছে মেয়েটাকে আমি যাতে এমএ পাস করার পারি ছেলেটাকে তো আমি পাস করে আপনাদের মতো আমি জানি অফিসার বানাতে পারি এই আমার এটা ভবিষ্যৎ
Social protection programs have overcome some initial skepticism.
Concern, especially by politicians, is that people don't look for work, that they are lazy. By the contrary, in some countries they have found that women participate more in the labor market because now they have some money to send their children to school, they have more time available, and then they could participate more. And finally, another concern is that poor people don't know how to spend the money well. On the contrary, they find that mothers spend the money on food, on education materials, on health, on medicines, on transport for school or for health centers. So it's wise expenditure of the money.
Hundreds of millions of people in Asia still are not covered by any social protection program at all. So they have very limited recourse in the face of shocks and vulnerabilities. The International Labor Organization a few years ago conducted a quantitative exercise where they micro-simulated no social protection programs at all in the richest countries of the world. And what's remarkable is that the pattern of poverty rates in the richest countries of the world without social protection looks like the pattern of poverty rates of low-income countries in Asia. When we look at evaluations of social protection programs and we quantify their impacts, not only in terms of reducing poverty, but in improving educational outcomes, in improving health outcomes, in enabling poor people to access labor markets and more sustaining livelihoods, in contributing to the social cohesion that enables the government to put in place more effective economic reforms. It's clear social protection is not a burden, it is not a cost, it is an investment in the long-term prosperity of nations.
Kaya mo talagang, kung tutuusin, ito yung naging daan para makapagtagumpay ako at mabago yung aming buhay. Ito talaga yung naging daan. So, gusto kong i-share sa iba na, nawa, kung gusto nilang sumali, kung makapapasali, go, at para maging maayos din yung kanilang pamumuhay.